For 5 years, Indonesian fisher Yatin Raudin has plied the waters off Taiwan. He's one of the roughly 30,000 foreign nationals that crew Taiwan's fishing fleet. Unlike some of his countrymen who've reportedly suffered abuse and forced labor, he's had it fairly good. He gets his pay on time, and he's treated okay by his captain. But on November 6th, after setting out from Badod's port on the north coast, his boat capsized.
When I was pulling in the net, the boat suddenly tilted to one side. A big wave came from behind. Water flooded into the boat, then it leaned over to the side. That happened twice.
The crew grabbed life jackets. For an hour or so, they were at the mercy of the sea until another boat rescued them. His was one of 2 boats to flip over that day. One captain died, and the Coast Guard says 5 people are still missing. He's not the only foreign fisher recently saved by a life jacket. Fellow Indonesian Endang Sudarno had been fishing in Taiwan for around 3 years, until a fire broke out on his ship in October.
I don't know exactly what happened. We were all sleeping when smoke started filling our sleeping area on the boat. We all ran outside, looked for a place without smoke, grabbed life-saving equipment like life jackets and floats, and the 8 of us jumped into the sea.
No one was hurt, but he's quit working for now, leaving him to live on savings until he can get back to Indonesia. They're some of the lucky ones. The Maritime and Port Authority says around 45% of marine accidents reported from 2021 to this October involved fishing boats. And the Taiwan Transportation Safety Board, which probes serious accidents at sea, says that 29 of the 34 deaths it's investigated over the last few years involved fishing boats. Some people who work with migrant fishers see lax enforcement of safety standards as one reason for the high number of accidents. One activist says there are a number of dangers: haphazard wiring, held together with waterproof tape, navigation systems not always switched on when they should be. But one common issue is life jackets.
在欧美，他们出港工作都在海上工作，都一定要所谓的救生衣，穿着着去工作。可是，在台湾，他们会变成就是说有救生衣，可是却没有穿。那有些会归咎于就是说渔工他不穿，那有时候渔工会觉得我穿了不方便工作，不方便动作。但是你法规本来就要强制去约束他们。
Allison Lee is the leader of a fishers union in Ilan County, further down the coast. She can remember a string of deadly accidents, including one where a boat capsized near Japan in 2019. Life jackets were found floating on the sea, but no crew. So she pays extra attention to life jackets when inspecting ships.
我问他们说，你们救生衣放在哪里？然后有没有在明显的地方，放在明显的地方？他们说，哦，有，我们有充气式的救生衣。在哪里？在船舱底下，还锁在柜子里面，钥匙在哪里？还不知道在哪里。
Still, even with the state of Taiwan's fleet, Lee believes 80% of accidents are preventable, or could be, if laws were properly enforced. The agencies in charge say they've been making improvements. The Fisheries Agency told TaiwanPlus it's helping conduct random spot checks, and it's also subsidizing navigation safety systems for smaller boats that technically don't have to have them. And the Maritime Port Bureau says it's been working on stopping fires, most of which start in engine rooms. Since 2018, it's required non-flammable hulls and decks, and fireproofing in engine rooms and living quarters. But some lawmakers agree with activists that stricter enforcement is needed.
所以补助一定要确实到位，让每一个需要汰换的这些设备跟这个渔船的本体都能够及时汰换，减少这个机械的故障。
He says this will take cooperation across several government agencies and departments. But for fishers like Yatin Raudin, they feel they'll have to look after themselves.
Ya harus siap-siap sendiri aja, Mbak. Maksudnya kan.
Yes, you really have to be prepared on your own. I mean, you never know when an accident might happen, so you have to be ready yourself.
The other fishers here have been mostly lucky so far. They'll look to themselves to stay that way out on the water until safety standards are up to scratch. Devin, Tsai, Luffy Lee, and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.